What I like about my camera is the 2:35:1 aspect ratio and the mic Pro, the logo you could put on. I need to look further into the filters of the camera for what is cinema. Once I find that look, I'm good to go. I don't need a GoPro. Hey, I'm Fish. How's everybody doing out there? Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Show love down below. Everything I shot before had the blue on the mic. The wind is kicking. So I'm going to now switch on over to a different thing. Noise canceling. Simply double press. I didn't feel a buzz. Now, it's windy, it's breezy, and that's why I switched over. I don't want you to hear. I want you to hear me talking. And this is the Mic Pro by Insta360. I am shooting with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and what I'm talking about. You guys see all the cameras that are coming out real early? Or maybe a little late? Do you really need one right now? Or could you hold off just a little longer? There's a house. Old style, and it's got nice property too. Another one, not too far down, more updated. Parking spot taken. Yeah, man. I have some footage, and I started editing it, and I wiped it off, and I got more footage on the DJI Osmo Nano that I need to get out editing, and here I am, backed up just a little bit. That's the way things are, to have some fun. There's a box back there. It said chair box. It kind of reminded me of telling you a little story. My local Staples. Every day the chairs got less and less. Stores closed up. They're going to be building something different. Or somebody else coming in. They may be consolidated. They never said. So I went to the other Staples, and sure enough, person sitting in the chair that I saw, that I liked. Now, I did go back. Again, more people sitting in the chair. I just didn't realize what chair it was. Went to a different Staples all the way in a different area. It was nice and comfortable to look. I went to one more Staples, and I walked out empty-handed because all the Staples and all the stores only had a select few chairs. 500, 900 models of chairs, and only a select few at the store. Either I order online or I find another place to get a chair. I don't really need to be rushed for a chair. But I want a chair that I don't lean forward on the base. That's how I felt from the start. Now the chairs I did sit in Staples, the arms, they were so thin that you felt the plastic and whatnot if it had cushion. I wasn't sure that was the chair for me. I made it down to the boardwalk area. As I pan, you can see the sun is rising, shining off of the freighter. Two freighters that are going out to sea. I hardly occasionally take, I don't take it on the bike, the extra amuse. So that's why I don't think I am going to get a Insta360 Luna Ultra today. But tomorrow could be a different story once again. It's like picking daisies, and I'm constantly picking those flowers until I figure out if it's right for me. Well, it's not the next day delivery anymore. Now it's a 2-day delivery. I changed the filter over to like a natural, and we're riding along, getting to where we need to be. A highlight of our talk. The sun reaching the golden hour. Popping up, shining bright behind me, but it's not in your eyes at the moment. I got some headlights up ahead. in my way, I'm gonna have to either move or fight like a knight in shining armor. Here we are. Ice cream, man. Kids rides. And a park. Nothing's happening at the moment. So as we head on down to the pier and get on the ride. That's my ride for the day. See what's happening. Now holding my camera up like 45 degrees. This ride is tall. Never gonna open, but it's lit up at night. So as we head on down to the halfway point, do a little talk, not a highlight, and then we'll turn around. Listen carefully, you're not gonna hear it with noise canceling on. So we'll pull over to the side. Right here. Let's double press. 1, 2. Listen to the waves. I don't get it. I sat down and I went through every single setting. I don't have vibrate on record or noise canceling. I'm holding the camera in hand the best I can with all my fingers except my index, which is on the shutter. Give you a beautiful shot, showing it like it is. I think I'll put it on the clamp for the rest of my ride after the highlight. What am I going to talk on my highlight? I'll think of it when I get there. All right. Insta360 Luna Ultra is an 8K resolution camera. 3 times optical zoom, 12 times digital zoom. Now, it's got a lot of artificial intelligence today. 3 chips. Now, if we look back at things, and the Ace Pro 2, which I have right now, and maybe the Ace Pro 3 will come out with that full 1-inch sensor. Let's not forget, it's got 2 sensors in the camera. It has a 1-inch 1.12 and a 1-inch 1.13. I'm not 100% sure, but you get the idea. And the thing that gets me and I'm trying to figure out, if it's got 3 times optical zoom and we're able to digitally zoom in, it's not smooth and it is separated with the f-stops, making the image get darker, brighter, darker every time you do things. That's what I see out there. Well, I have a camera, a Sony HX90V, and it's 30 times optical zoom with an additional digital clarity zoom. I forget the name of it. And when I zoom in, now, don't get me wrong. I'm not putting anything down. These are my thoughts, my $800 plus funds. And that's probably the most expensive pocket gimbal camera for the US market. Not at all, because if you want a DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro, you can't get it in the United States unless you go out and find one to buy one. And AliExpress has it, and they give you $90 discount today. If you're lucky to find one, if it's on sale, because the DJI Pocket 4 had a $70 discount, and after everything came out, the camera was about $500 after tax and all, $503, something like that. It was $425 plus tax, and then there was an additional fee on there that said to me, tax could not be $70 on $424.25. There was like 30 additional dollar charges. That was probably the tariffs already included. I don't know if the head of the camera is a lot larger on the DJI versus the Insta, but you want to stay tuned if you're a US person like us, because the Insta 360 Ultra is going to have a competitor on the market. It's known as the Extra Muse 2 Pro, and is also going to give DJI a run for the money in ways. It's going to have that different type of rotating screen, but will it be an 8K resolution camera? I'm sorry, but I gotta get out of here. I'm in people's way. They just don't give you room, don't want to walk off the path. Maybe it's my turn not to move. I'll move, I'll be kind. That's who I am, and that's what we did. We moved to the side. Courtesy. Well, off I go. Gonna put the camera, like I said, on the fork and just hyperlapse this baby. Alright, I got off a time shift, not hyperlapse. And they don't have 235.1. Insta 360, why don't we have 235.1 then? Time shift? Something you have to ask them. Give them feedback to get it in there. Bike and walk, one direction. And that's what I'm not doing. Never shut your camera off in Cement City, Lawless City. You'll miss everything, trust me. And on that note, I'm Fish. Enjoy the video. Watch it over, share it to the world, show some love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and notification if you want. On that note, I'm making a turn. Stage left. Oh yeah, later.